Hello everyone and welcome back to chapter 2 of Professor Layton and Pandora's box. And I think it's about time that we just jump in and get to it. Okay, the story so far is Layton, Luke and Flora's brief respite is interrupted when the train suddenly screeches to a halt. But the professor soon devises a way to move the train that's obstructing the track. With the tracks clear again, Layton and the others reboard the train, and with that they speed off towards the next stop, the village of Dropstone. The train's looking pretty trash, so we're stopping here for repairs. We've got at least 3 hours till we're ready to roll, so why don't you catch the local sites? A capital idea. Besides, who knows what information we might stumble upon in the village. The Professor, Luke and Flora decide to take in the sights around Dropstone. Okay, let's see. Ooh, we're getting some lovely hint coins. Ooh, are we getting a poster? A poster. A puzzle already. Yes, it's quite lovely, Luke. Oh, there's something quite odd about the picture. Huh? What do you mean, Professor? Puzzle 27, a dramatic farewell. Train stations are an especially good place for dramatic farewells, aren't they? Below is a painting of a man and woman bidding each other farewell, a tearful goodbye. Somewhere within this painting, however, is a single unrealistic detail. Find and circle that detail.
Let's see if this works.
Well spotted. Where the man in the painting to open the window shown above, the frame would go through the roof of the train. These days, most trains have windows that only open partially, of course, thanks to modern air conditioning. A good number of trains have been fitted with windows that don't open at all. I knew there was something strange about that picture. You get a two-sided part, use it to reboot the camera in the professor's trunk. I'm telling you, man, this sleepy little farming place is like the chillest place on earth. The boss is wandering around the village, and so is that inspector dude. The village is celebrating its 50th anniversary right now, so I bet there's tons of stuff to do. If I weren't stuck working, I'd definitely go check it out myself. And it's so peaceful here that I really can't believe we'll find any clues about the Elysium books. I wouldn't be so sure of that, Luke. Remember, one of the first rules of puzzle solving is that the answer is often in the unlikeliest of places. Right as always, Professor. I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled for clues. Oh, wow. Hey, Granny Riddleton! Oh, fancy seeing you laddies out and about. They booted me off the train until they fix it. If you're after a few puzzles to pass the time, just take a peek inside my shack of wonders. I'll be here until I can get back on the train, so just come by if you get a hankering for a puzzle. Ooh, we got a hint coin. Well, Mr. Layton, how are you enjoying your time here in Dropstone? It's delightful. Every once in a while, it's nice to leave the city and enjoy the countryside. The air is so fresh and clean. It must be nice to live here all the time. I'm so jealous. And so you should be, young man. There's something about this place that makes you feel like a new man. I'm with the village celebrating the 50th anniversary today. Our timing couldn't be better. Come to think of it, your military express turned 50 this year, didn't it? Quite the coincidence. Yes, indeed it is. Sheer coincidence, of course. Still, it could have been fun to have a double anniversary celebration here at the festival. Well, we already have a grand 50th anniversary celebration planned at an exclusive venue in London. Oh, is that so? Well, I'm sure your party will be on par with the excellence of your train. It will, and on that note, I'm afraid I'll have to excuse myself. Good day to you, Mr. Layton. Good day to you, Mr. Beluga. My, it's already years since she passed away. Time truly does fly by. She? Who do you think he was talking about, Professor? I haven't the slightest idea, Luke. Yay, I found another coin. There we go, we got 3. Oh, okay, there's a little house. I just see it. Um, let's go. Ah, um, Okay, we have someone here. Oh, and who do we have here? Visitors from out of town? Indeed we are. We're traveling on the Military Express. But we've stopped here for repairs. If you're here for repairs, there's only one place you could be headed, am I right? Only one place we could be headed? What do you mean, sir? Um, I was just thinking out loud. Yep, just talking to myself. Forget about it. Here, did you notice the festival that's going on today here in Dropstone? Today marks the 50th year since the founding of our village. Make sure you get in on the fun. Can you believe this weather? It really is the perfect day for a festival. The sunshine has me in such a good mood. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you a puzzle I've got tucked away. I thought he had a puzzle. Below are four shapes. Three of the shapes form a whole cube when fitted together with an identical shape. However, one shape below is different in this regard that doesn't form a cube when joined with another identical shape. Circle the odd shape out from choices A to D below. Well, that's easy. That would be C. C is a very unique, really awkward one, and we're supposed to circle. Okay, there. Are we circle? Done!
Consider this puzzle solved. And there we have it.
That's right. C will not form a cube when joined with another identical shape. Some areas of the shape are just a little too complex to fit together neatly. Still, with just a few alterations, you could probably change the shape into something that works, don't you think? Cripes, you just breezed through my best puzzle. I didn't see that coming. While we're talking puzzles, have you heard about that mysterious puzzle collecting lady? I hear she gathers and stores all the lost puzzles of the world. How she does it is a conundrum wrapped in enigma stuff mystery. You know, uh, mystendrum, mystendrum, whatever. Okay, let's keep going. We'll keep moving. Hey, we see Flora! Yay! Wow, look at all the stuff there is to do. I've never been to a festival before. It's wonderful. Oh, that's right, Flora. I've forgotten how you grew up in that one little village. And now's your chance to make up for lost time. Let's explore. Yes, let's. Where should we go first? Oh, let's go look at the booth over there. I want to see what they've got. Wait for me. You two watch where you're running to. Where you're running, or you're liable to crash into something. Uh-oh, we got a spooky, creepy shadow man again. That looked like a Hint Clan place. Just saying. What's something else that looks like it could be a Hint Clan place? Oh, I found a puzzle place. What are all these arrows for? Oh, it's a fairground game. Oh, Hey there, Squirts. Try your hand at this game of mine? I tell you what, since business is so slow right now, the first try is on me. Gosh, really, mister? Come on, Flora. We can try together. A bag of sweets dangles from one of 3 arrows attached to the wall, assuming that all 3 arrows are perfectly straight. Which arrow is connected to the sweets? B.
Here goes.
Yay, we did it.
That was almost too easy.
Good eye. Arrow B is when attached to sweets. The puzzle is an example of how the famous Poggendorf. The puzzle is an example of the famous Poggendorf optical illusion. When a diagonal line is partially obscured by a straight shape, the viewer tends not to be able to accurately determine which of the lines is the right. On the right is the continuation of the one on the left. Nicely done, Shorty. Here's a little something for that fine performance. Really, gosh, thank you. Oh, we got a spring for the camera. And we got a puzzle. Oh, okay. Look at all the fruits and veg on this cart. It probably belongs to the person running that other stand. Oh, but it looks like one of the wheels is dented. That must make it difficult to move. Yeah, I bet it's a real pain. Oh, but that reminds me of a puzzle about a dented wheel. Okay. In the back of a train yard, there's an old warped wheel laying on the ground as shown below. While no longer functional, the wheel is interesting because when rolled on a flat surface, its axle traces a funny pattern if you look at it from the side. Of the 5 diagrams below, which one depicts the actual path of the axle? Um, A.
Just leave it to me.
Yay! It's
Layton's
A.
apprentice strikes again.
That's right. Diagram A correctly traces the path of the axle as the wheel rolls. You probably won't see this wheel on a train anytime soon, but it would be fun to watch it bounce around. That's right, Luke. You sure worked that one out quickly. Have you got any more puzzles? I've got answers. I'm impressed you knew a puzzle like that. I've never heard that one before. Well, I try to impress a professor. Okay. Um, we're doing some top secret festival prep back here, so you can't come back in yet, okay? Okay. I guess this way then? We haven't gone that way yet. Hey there, fellas. I'm in a real bind here. Help an old girl out, will ya? What seems to be the problem, madam? My sweet little pearl bird fell down a hole in the ground. I want to help the poor thing, but I just can't reach her. Do you have any ideas? I believe there's something we can try. Okay, oh no, Laura's poor little bird has fallen down a long winding hole in the ground. In front of the bird are three paths labelled A, B, and C. Which tunnel should the bird take in order to get back to the ground? Is it bad that I want to figure out which one's going to take it to the snake first? Okay, so A is going to take it to the snake. We don't want it to go to the snake. I'm just going around in circles. Yeah, B. B will go to the exit.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yay! I did it!
Leaves no puzzle unsolved.
I was just going around in circles with that. Very nice. But can safely escape her underground confines by following Tunnel B. Any other tunnel will lead her deeper underground or into the mouth of a very hungry snake. There's my little birdie. I was worried she'd be stuck down there forever. I wish I had some way of thanking you properly. Oh, I know. Here you can have this tea set and these lovely herbs. Take them, I insist. Oh, we got a tea set. Oasis leaf, briskberry, citronella seed. We got the tea set. Oh yeah, we should actually do something with the hamster. Okay then. Um,
Aw, come on! I'm tired!
you Aww. That'll only make it 6. Okay, I think we're done. We actually have to know which order they go in. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. Okay. Um, okay. I kind of thought that it would just go in. Okay, yeah, no. Where's the button one? There? I'm gonna attempt that right now. Um, I actually have no idea. That could go there. Uh, that probably goes that way. Like that. So this probably doesn't go there. That probably goes there. I have no idea. I'm just putting this stuff together. I have no idea what I'm doing. But we need more parts. That's the thing that I definitely know. Um, yay, okay. Okay. Oasis Leaf. Yay, we did a citrus classic. Nice. I found a hen queen at the bottom of the teacup. Nice. No. I'm just trying. Oh, look at that. I made tea for Luke. Oh look, I made a special tea for Luke. Yay. Okay, I keep waiting for this to change to. Okay, let's I think that's enough of that. Well, hello there, you two. Your timing is impeccable. You see, I'm trying to grab this flower I grew to give to a friend. I got green fat fingers when it comes to plants, but I'm all thumbs when it comes to wrapping. Help an old girl out, will ya? It's a wrap. Laurel is very particular about wrapping this flower as it is a gift for an important friend of hers. She would like it to be wrapped as shown below, but has no idea where to begin. In order to wrap the flower just like the leftmost drawing, how would you begin your wrapping? I would start with C. Yes, I would.
And now to test my theory.
My theory.
And there we have it.
Excellent. Were you able to follow the paper's transition from a flat shape into a 3D one? Yeah, something like that. Well, that's about the finest wrapping job I've ever seen. You saved me a world of pain. Oh, we got a hamster toy! Yay! Now let me return the favor with a few helpful tidbits about the tea set I gave you. I'm sure you know the basics about brewing, yeah? Put in 1 measure of each 3 ingredients I give you, make a nice cup of citrus classic tea. However, there's a lot of room for experimentation. For example, try brewing 2 parts brisk berry with 1 part something else. Get it right and you'll make a sweet, crisp tea that is just wonderful. If you happen to pick up any other tea herbs, try creating more blends of your own. There's a whole world of complex flavors waiting to be discovered. You just need to find them. Nice. Okay. Explore the village. I think we're done here. I don't... Oh! Look at this crazy looking tree, Professor. It's all warped. With a structure like that, it must be quite old. I wonder how long it's been there. Oh look, our little competition reminded me of a puzzle I know. Care to hear it? Why not? The country road you see here is decorated with a single straight line of a straight row of trees, each a set distance from its neighbor. Of the 5 trees labeled A to E, which 2 trees have the greatest distance between them? Study the image carefully and draw a line between between the letters of the 2 trees you've chosen. Those 2 trees have the most distance between them.
Let's see if this works. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
I mean, that was almost like a trick question. That's right, no matter how you look at it, trees A and E clearly have the greatest distances between them. Perhaps I should have prepared something a bit more challenging for you, Luke. Well, we'll save that for next time. For now, let's continue our walk about the village. We got a new hamster toy! Yay! Alright, now can we get the thing to move? Um, um,
Oh, come on. I'm tired.
okay, 3. Got to 9. I'll put it a little bit too far out of the way.
Feel this tomorrow for sure.
Okay, I put it a little bit too far out of your way. We should have put that there.
Aw, come on. I'm tired.
We do have that little bit extra in shape though. We got to 12 though. 12 steps. Yay. Okay. Let's go this way. Have we gone this way yet? No, we haven't. Look at that. Eh. Hand coins. Gracious, the weather couldn't be finer for celebrating Dropstone's fancy 50th. My memory's not what it used to be. But you're not from around here, are you? Waiting for the train? How do I know, you ask? Well, this isn't the first time it's happened. As fancy as that train is, it must be in rotten shape. Chin up, Sonny. More often than not, the train gets fixed in a few hours. With that, the festival and all. What with the festival and all, there's plenty to see and do in the meantime. Thank you for the information. If I could trouble you for a moment, though, I'd like to ask you about a relic known as the Elysium Box. You may know it as Pandora's Box. Oh dear me. Oh dear me. I've never heard of the dreadful thing. Never, you hear me? Well, I'm not sure if I want to talk to you anymore. To be frank, I was in high spirits till you came along. Now I'm grumpier than a cat in the rain. If you want to prove you're sorry for ruining my day, solve this here puzzle. World's best golfer. Pro golfer has the amazing ability to constantly putt distances of 3, 5, 7, and 11 meters. Strangely enough, though, those are the only distances he can putt. Currently, our golfer stands on the green with his ball 20 meters from the hole. What's the fewest number of strokes he can use to get his ball in the hole? Assume that if the ball is hit further from the distance remaining to the hole, it will roll over to the other side without going into the cup. Well, 2. Two. I mean, it's 20, but yeah, it goes owl.
We have it.
Yeah, like that. Good job. If our friend the prographer puts two diagonal shots as shown to the side, he can sink the ball in two shots. No one ever said the golfer had to put directly towards the hole, did they? Sure, in order to sink the putt using the method shown to the side, he needs to calculate the angle of each shot perfectly, but that's probably why they call him a pro. That's the ticket. Very nice. You got a good head on those shoulders, honey. Mind you, you only need one to wear that hat. What if we're done and we can head back to town hall? We can head through now? Okay, lovely. Let's go. Look at all these stores. Now this is what I call the festival. Oh, I just love all the hustle and bustle. It's so wonderful. Shall we take in some more of the plaza sights then? Definitely. The Professor, Luke, and Flora decide on a spot of sightseeing in front of the village hall. Okay. Yay, we got a coin. And another one. And another one. And it's usually no more than 3. Hey fellas, pleasure to meet you. My name's Albert, and I'm beautiful Dropstone. I am beautiful Dropstone's #1 fan. I heard you've been running around Dropstone asking questions, but you haven't talked to me yet. If you solve this puzzle, then I, the king of Dropstone Trivia, will answer your questions. Below is a wheel of male and female portraits. Select a portrait and counting that portrait as 1, move 6 portraits either clockwise or anti-clockwise and cross out the last of these 6 portraits. Repeat this pattern starting from the next available portrait and always moving in the same direction. Remember to skip the ones you crossed out. If you start at the right portrait, you can remove all the women in the wheel, leaving only the 6 portraits of men behind. Which portrait is this? Circle your answer. Remember, you can move clockwise or anti-clockwise. Hey look, there's Luke, um, down the bottom, just left of the center bottom there. And there's Flora just left of the top center. Okay. That one.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yay, I did it.
Wonderful.
Very nice. If you begin counting from this man and proceed anti-clockwise around the wheel, you will eventually remove all the female portraits. And see, like, the above him, like, that's Flora. And 1, 2, 3, that's Luke. Like, down from him, that's Luke. Expertly solved. Oh, it gave me chills, it really did. Oh, ask away if you got any questions about the village or its history, I'm your man. It's slightly off topic, but do you know anything about a relic known as the Elysium Box? You may have heard people referring to it as Pandora's Box as well. It's hard to believe, but you've gone beyond my area of expertise. I've never heard of the thing. What I can tell you is that older people in the village jump at the very mention of the supernatural. From what I gather, it seems they have some connection to the village in the days of its founding. Unfortunately, that's all the info I can really give you on the subject. Sorry to let you down. Okay. That way? Okay, we're going the other way. Oh, fireworks! Wow, look at those gigantic cow balloons. It looks like the villagers are setting up for livestock competition. Livestock competition? That sounds like fun. Yes, I'd certainly like to see the competition myself, but it doesn't appear quite ready to start yet. While we're waiting, can we go and see more of the village? Certainly, we can return later when the competition commences. Yay! The Professor, Luke, and Flora decide to walk around until the livestock competition starts. Uh, um, Look at this little monument here, Professor. It appears to be commemorating something. Let's see what's written on it. Puzzle 30, the wrong date. Dropstone was founded 50 years ago, and the founders commissioned a stone sculpture to commemorate that day. Unfortunately, the Josie sculpture managed to engrave the wrong date onto it. The whole village had to live with the erroneous sculpture until some bright spark realized that converting it in a certain way would enable the correct date to be displayed. Think about what the sculpture would have been converted into in order to display the correct date. On which date was Dropstone founded? Enter in 4 digits, day, month. Why is it like empty? We have 1308.
And now to test my theory. Ha! Wonderful.
Brilliant. When converted into a fountain, water fills the bowl, allowing the true date of Dropstone's founding, 1308, to be displayed. The inattentive sculptor must have been relieved at getting away with such sloppy chiseling. According to the writing here, this village was founded by its first settler 50 years ago. 50 years sounds like a long time for a person, but I suppose it's not very long for a village. Quite so. But this fact just invites more questions. Why did this settler come here in the first place? It's hard to believe he or she simply set forth from their old residence to found a new village. If I'm not mistaken, this building must be the village hall. Yep, but it looks like it's closed for the day. Well, they probably wanted to give everyone a chance to enjoy today's festivities. Look, this reminds me of a puzzle set in front of a village hall like this one. Care to give it a go? You know, I do, Professor. Puzzle 47. Three people are at odds with one another. Three people at odds with one another are running for mayor in the upcoming town election. They are all locals of the town, which has a voter population of 40. In order to win, a candidate must get more votes than any other candidate. If each of the 40 voters casts a single vote, and every vote is recognized, what is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure victory? Um, okay, 20.
Just leave it to me.
Correct.
That was almost too easy.
That's right. The winner needs at least 20 votes. Since each of the candidates dislikes the other two, they will probably all vote for themselves. 40 votes minus 3 votes leaves 37. The winner will need over half the votes, or 19. Add the winning candidate's personal vote to that, you will get 20 votes. Even if another candidate gathers all the remaining 18 votes, that would be enough to overcome the candidate with 20 votes. Well done. Now we really should get back to investigating the village. Oh, the competition still hasn't started. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for some paint coins. Okay, let's head back. Oh, someone new. Someone new's here. What are you bugging me for? Don't just come up to me and start talking like you knew me, okay? I was dreaming up the world's most amazing hat, but you come along and derailed my train of thought. Oh, I did? I'm sorry about that. Sorry, are you? Well, don't just say it, prove it. By solving this amazing puzzle I thought up. Hot weather. Okie dokie doke. Okay. There's a fellow with very particular rules about when he wears a hat. When it's rainy, when it's sunny, he always wears a hat. When it's rainy, he doesn't wear a hat. When it's cloudy, he doesn't wear his hat unless it's been cloudy for 2 days in a row, in case he wears his hat on the second of these days. Below is a schedule of when this fellow decided to wear his hat over the course of a week. Use the panels to fill in the weather of each day of the week. Okay, well, we got sunny. We got sunny. It says he doesn't wear his hat unless it's the second day. Right? So this must have been the first day. You know. That makes sense to me.
Consider this puzzle solved.
I did it!
And there we have it.
Excellent. If you assume the Monday shown was the second cloudy day in a row, then our friend must have won his hat on that day, and the rest of the solution then falls right into place. Oh, so that's how it works. Okay, since you solved that for me, you're back in my good books. Besides, two snappy dresses like us shouldn't fight or would get our clothes so dirty. Ooh, hint point. We didn't go this way before. I never forget a face, and I don't know any of yours. You must have come on the Voluntary Express. Since you're new in town, let me clue you in on a few facts about Dropstone. I know you're interested, but so don't act all bashful and reserved on my account. Listen, if you only know one name in Dropstone, make sure it's Mr. Anderson's. Not only is man swimming in money, but he basically runs Dropstone. But he's a top bloke who treats everyone with respect, even the postman. That would be me, by the way. And you can tell a lot by the way he treats the local postie. But even nice guys like him have troubles. I hear he spends all the time worrying about his daughter. That reminds me, I just saw a pair of unusual characters head up towards Mr. Anderson's house. They said they were policemen from London, but something about them seemed awfully fishy to me. Two people, huh? Are you referring to Inspector Chalmy and his assistant? Chalmy, you say? That sounds right. He said he was here on official police business and needed to see Mr. Anderson. Do you think there's a connection between Mr. Anderson and the Elysium box? Well, it seems that Mr. Anderson serves as the head of this community. It's only natural he'd know about who and what passes through this area. He's a big fish, alright. You're bang on the money about that. I mean, even the owner of the Military Express stops in to pay him a visit when he's in town. Yes, I bet those two officers are being waited on like kings at Mr. Anderson's as we speak. But enough chit chat. We've got a festival going on now, so go and have some fun. Uh, ooh. This cat sculpture certainly is expressive. Yes, he's a cute one. Oh, if you like cats, Professor, I've got just the puzzle for you. One of the three color pictures A, B, or C is the same picture as the black and white one displayed in the far left. Can you find which one? The only difference is the picture on the far left has had its content flipped left to right and its colors inverted and changed to black and white. Okay. It's B.
And now to test my theory. Two
Correct.
gentlemen leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Well spotted. B is the picture you're looking for. The cat's eyebrows in A and the pattern of the lines in the background in C are different from the picture on the left. Yay! You always make it look so easy. Yay! Greetings, I don't think I've seen you around these parts before. May I ask your name? Of course, my name is Herschel Layton, Professor of Archaeology, Gresham Hella University. Charm, sir. Welcome to Dropstone, Professor Layton. My name is Dorothea, and I'm a maid in the service of the Anderson family. Tell me, what brings you to our humble village? My companions and I are after an artifact known as the Elysium Box. Have you heard of that name before? Can't say that I have. But the master is quite knowledgeable about curiosities such as that. The master, madame? Ah yes, excuse my thoughtlessness. I keep forgetting you're new here. You see, at Venture, there's no single resident of our village who doesn't know Mr. Anderson. I see. Well, if it's at all possible, would be very grateful for an audience with Mr. Anderson. Normally, I'd say he'd be glad to receive you, but lately he's been preoccupied with his daughter. I don't mean to pry, but has there been some issue between Mr. Anderson and his daughter? Well, yes, just between you, me, and the wall, his daughter has been secretly planning a trip alone. Secretly planning a trip alone? I hope she's not planning to run away. What's worse is that the master has started to suspect something is going on behind his back. But after much discussion, we servants have decided to give her a warm send-off. So you're in support of allowing this girl to go off on her own? Why is that? Because the purpose of the trip is to fulfill the wishes of the young lady mistress, late grandmother. I see. May I inquire as to what those wishes might have been? Well, I myself have only heard scraps of the story from other people, so I can't say much. But whatever the request, it's one that the young mistress seems to feel is extremely important. Oh, look at that. Here I am, gossiping away when there's supper to prepare. Please excuse me, Professor Layton. I need to get back to work. Oh, wait a second. Right, she's gone. Is it just me, Professor, or does it sound like Mr. Anderson's daughter is planning to leave home? If she is, doesn't it seem strange to you that the family servants are cheering her on? Yes, very. And think about the consequences should Mr. Anderson find out what's been going on. The servants must have a truly solid reason if they have resolved to keep a secret like this. What could it possibly be? I'm getting the feeling Dropstone isn't as ordinary as it looks. You're not the only one, Luke. But enough speculation. Let's go and explore more of the village. Okay, Professor. We got a puzzle. What a cute little farm. Yes, and the weather is so nice that even the animals grazing in the farm seem to be in a good mood. This seems like the perfect time for a quick puzzle. See if you can solve this one. Puzzle 38. 38. We have 4 horses, all of which travel at different speeds. And traveling from point A to point B, these horses take 1, 2, 4, and 6 hours respectively. One day you decide to move all your horses from point A to point B. However, you can only move a maximum of 2 horses at a time, and you need to ride a horse back to point A each time you return to move your other horses. Knowing you can only move as fast as your slowest horse you're traveling with, what's the fewest number of hours it would take you to move all your horses? 13. Easy, you just add them all up.
Here goes. Piece of cake.
Basic cake. That's right, to start, take your 1 and 2 hour horses and ride your 1 hour horse back. Next, ride out on your 4 and 6 hour horses and return on your 2 hour horse. At this point, you've been moving horses for 11 hours. 3 in the first excursion, 8 in the next. Now you should be at the point. Now you should be back at point A with your 1 and 2 hour horses. Ride them both across to point B and finish the task in 13 hours. The animals out on the farm look like they're really enjoying the sun. Of course, Luke, animals enjoy nature's glory just as much as you and I do, if not more so. Ooh, a tiny pot. Yeah, let's talk to this guy. He looks like he's itching to tell us something or give us a puzzle. Hey there, I'm a world traveler, but I'm stuck here until I can score a ticket on the Military Express. I was hoping for a freebie, so I told Mr. Beluga one of my puzzles to break the ice. Unfortunately for me, he got all hot under the collar when he couldn't solve it. Here, maybe you'll have better luck with it. What rotten luck. While trying to pick up your luggage, you find that your bag is At the very back of the pile, the porter unloading the luggage claims the other boxes in the hold have prevented him from unloading yours. Use your wits. To move all the blocks out of the way to reclaim your luggage. It wouldn't be it, would it? Pity. I mean, it'd be nice.
And now to test my theory.
I did it.
And there we have it.
Very nice. Be sure to show the porter how you did it, so that next time, so that he can get your luggage for you next time. You're a clever lot, aren't you? With people like you around, maybe we can actually solve the mystery of the Military Express. People say that the train occasionally makes a stop at a fountain town found on no map. Could be a wild rumor though, who knows? An enchanted town? Wow, I wonder if that's true. Wow, look at the size of that mansion. I bet you could get lost in there. It is impressive, to say the least. I'm sure that massive manor belongs to Mr. Anderson. So that's where Inspector Chalmers and his assistant went, right? I'd like to see this place for myself. Can we go and take a look? No, for now I think our best course of action is to gather what information we can in the village. Besides, I imagine the Andersons already have their hands full with their current guests. Okay, phew. That should do it. Good afternoon. What are you doing there, sir? Me? Oh, just doing a little fishing in this here lake. Sounds like a lot of work. Have you had much luck? Actually, that's a good question. Now that I think about it, how many have I managed to catch today? A large net has been cast out in a pond to catch some fish. The pond surface is small, but it's actually wider underneath, so parts of the sunken net are no longer visible from the surface. Assuming that there are no tears in the net and the whole rim of the net is constructed of a single length of rope that ends on the shore, how many of the fish visible in the pond will be caught when the net is pulled up? Right. 7.
Let's see if this works. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
That's right. To solve this puzzle, you need to imagine how the unseen parts of the net connect, which should look something like this illustration to the side. As you can see, the net will catch a total of 7 fish. Woohoo! What a haul! Tonight I will feast like a king. Yay! Okay. Okay, I think we're done. I wonder if the competition. Oh, tell me, look, he's back. Let's talk to him. It's tell me. It's tell me. Oh, it's Inspector Tell Me. Well, look who it is. Well, hello, Inspector. Are you returning from the Anderson estate? I don't know where you get your information, Layton, but you're a sly as a fox. As a matter of fact, I did just come from there, but Mr. Anderson himself wasn't home. Seems he's off presiding over some livestock competition or other. A likely story, I'm sure. I'm curious, have you found a connection between Mr. Anderson and the case you're investigating? Not that it's any of your business, but perhaps you can be of help. I've heard rumors that he tried to find this Elysium box in the past, so I went to talk to him. But when I got to the house, the butler told me he wasn't home and that I should leave at once. Can you believe it? Mind you, I wouldn't be surprised if he was just pretending not to be at home. I went out of my way to go up and see the man. The least he could do is offer me a cuppa. But why would Mr. Anderson be interested in the Elysium books in the first place? It's anyone's guess, Luce. It's anyone's guess. It's anyone's guess, Luke. We won't know more until we can ask him in person. In that case, I suppose we should head over to the livestock competition Mr. Anderson is judging. Fine. Let's let his baronship roll around in the mud with his precious cows. I should be elsewhere. As far as I'm concerned, this whole thing is nothing more than a frivolous distraction for the rich. I can only assume his obsession with the book stems from the excess of time and money on his hands. If you see anything that might help this investigation, report it to me straight away, you hear? We are always happy to cooperate, Inspector. Now please excuse us. Fine, off you go. Come along, Barton. We've got work to do. Yes, sir. Alright, we'd better hurry back to the competition grounds. Ooh, we got someone left here. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Professor, I think this chap here fell asleep standing up. Judging by his uniform, he must be a security guard. I certainly don't approve of sleeping on the job. Perimeter secure. Please confirm identity by solving this puzzle. No. Tangled ropes. Yeah, 3 loops of rope are tangled together with a single red rope that's being tied with a very loose knot. Can you work out how many of these smaller loops of rope would get caught in this knot? Okay, can you work out how many of the smaller loops of rope would get caught in this knot when the red rope is pulled tight from both ends? Remember, even if a loop passes through the knotted part of the red rope now, it might fall away when the red rope is tightened. Okay. I got the answer then. It's that many.
And now to test my theory.
It's a that many.
Ha! Wonderful.
Good thinking. Not a single loop will become truly entangled in the knot that forms. When you pull the red rope and form a knot, one loop will fall away and the other 2 will hang from the red rope, free of the knot. Correct answer confirmed. Word answer. Snore. He must be hopelessly addicted to puzzle if he's talking about them when he sleep. Even I don't do that. Yum yum zzz. That way? Boy oh boy, I'm in a tight spot. I wanted to make a clean cut in this board, but I botched it up right. I'm pretty much useless as it is. Can you think of a way to turn these pieces into a solid square? Board cutter. Here we have an oddly shaped board. Since the board is rather unwieldy as it is, we've decided to cut it into 2 pieces from the joint to form a square. Assuming you aren't allowed to join assuming you aren't allowed to flip either of the pieces of once the board is cut, where should you make the cut in order to make right there?
This should do the trick.
Correct.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Yay! Excellent. Easier than it looks, isn't it? Woohoo! That so did the trick, thanks. And now I can finally get back to building that shed. We got a screw part. Oh, hi there. I got another board problem on my hands. Here's the shape I'm going for this time. Board cutter 2. Well, here we have yet another inconveniently shaped board. This one's even more unwieldy than the last one. So you need to cut it into 2 pieces that can resemble, you can reassemble to form a rectangle, assuming you aren't allowed to flip over. either of the pieces once the board is cut. Where should you make the cut in order to make a rectangle out of the pieces? There.
And now to test my theory.
Done
And
it.
there we have it.
Easy. You're really something else. Something amazing. I thought I had to scrap this board, but now I can use it to build my shred. Okay, I want to know how close I am to finishing this camera. Okay, I guess I'm like further than I thought, because some of these parts are like really tiny. I mean, that can go there. Yeah, yeah, I'm not so sure about some of this stuff. I don't know, maybe. This might be right, this might be wrong. It's fitting so far. Alright, let's keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. One more. Keep moving. My goodness, look at this place. Phew, we made it back in time to catch a competition. If we've been informed correctly, Mr. Anderson is judging the entries. So he should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, indeed. I wonder which of the gentlemen walking around here is our man. Uh-oh, it looks like two men over there are getting pretty hot under the collar about something. I wonder what the matter is. Just look at that mangy hind. Anyone with 2 eyes can see that's no bovine of mine. I know what's going on here. Someone swapped my prize cow for this low-class heifer. Well, what do you want me to do about it? Can you at least point out which cow is yours? Now, how do you expect me to do that? Oh dear, this is going to get ugly. What's wrong, mister? This fella here seems convinced someone swapped his prize cow for another cow. I'm telling you, that ain't no cow of mine. My girl's perfect from horns to tail. See what I mean? There's just no convincing him. We can't start the contest with him carrying on, and I don't know how we can clear the situation up. I'll take care of this. The cows are sure to know if any monkey business are going on. Of course, why didn't I think of that myself? I'll leave this one to you, Luke. Excuse me, ladies. Can you help us out here? I see. Did you find out anything of use? I certainly did. If I had to sum up our conversation, it had to be something like this. Five cows are grazing at the festival. 2 of them are true moo cows, a breed that only tells the truth. The other 3 are no-way cows, a different variety that are worse lies. Use the following statements from each cow to work out which cows are liars. touch a letter to mark it with an X. That way. That way
Here
makes
goes.
sense. Correct.
That was almost too easy.
That's right. Cows A, C, and E are no ways. If you assume that each cow to be a no way or a true moo, and run through each of the cow's statements, you'll eventually realize the only time there can be 3 no ways is if they are A, C, and E. It looks like these 2 ladies swapped places while waiting for the competition to start. Things should be all sorted out now, though. Ah, you betcha. Look at the build, this lustrous sheen, that soulful gaze. That's my cow, no doubt. So everything's okay then? Better than okay, kid. My darling back, I'm shooing for that blue ribbon. Thanks. Well, Luke, you certainly have a way with animals. Oh, it's nothing really. Hehe. Look over there, you two. They're about to announce the winner. And the winner of this year's Dropstone Dairy Crown is... Oscar's show-stopping bovine beauty, Mutoda. Hold on now. You mean to tell me my sweet behemoth didn't take first place? You shouldn't have swooped your cow back cover. If you kept quiet, you'd be the winner, hey? I was robbed. The competition must have been rigged, I tell you. To think he went through all the trouble to get his cow back, but ended up losing because of it. Yes, I suppose it goes to show that things don't always go as planned in life. Right as you are, Professor. Say, shouldn't Mr. Anderson be around here now? It's gonna take some effort to find him in a crowd this dense. Let's look around a bit. You ever heard the old saying, the clothes maketh the man? Well, from the look of your duds, I'd say you got your act together, so try this puzzle on for size. Okay, A, B, and C started off with shirts and trousers of the same color. A wore red, B wore blue, and C wore white. They were then blindfolded and swapped items of clothing. After they took their blindfolds off, here's what they said. No one's shirts and trousers match. It looks like C's the only one of us who didn't keep any of his original clothes. And C, I don't know if I like these red trousers. Okay, so touch the people to change their clothing and assemble the current outfits. Okay. He's not wearing his top, so I'm guessing like that. That makes sense.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Da, da,
And
da,
there
da.
we have it.
Nicely done. You know that Steve's anyone not wearing something from his original outfit, meaning he's not wearing anything white. You also know he has wear trousers, so his shirt must be blue. Since A and B are not wearing one item, uh, each wearing one item of their own, you can deduce that A is dressed in a red shirt and B in blue trousers. With that all said, all you have to do is place your remaining white items in the right places, and your puzzle is solved. Shirt and trousers that don't match are the epitome of tacky. That's fashion rule number 1. Rule number 2: no one can pull off sequins. With that squish suit of yours, you're golden. No swanky nightclub will turn you away, I guarantee it. We never did manage to meet Mr. Anderson, did we? Yes, what a pity. I had a feeling he'd provide us with a lead on the Elysium box. Hey there, fellas. I haven't seen you around these parts before. I heard you chatting about Mr. Anderson and thought to myself, hey, can I help? I can help. Here, I'll point him out. Ooh, puzzle 48. I just saw Mr. Anderson around here a minute ago. He shouldn't be too hard to spot. What with that beard and hat? Yup, he's a real gentleman. He always looks smart with his cane and that dapper little bow tie. Oh, he doesn't wear glasses. In case you're wondering, look, there he is now. Using the clues in the above statement, can you find and circle Mr. Anderson in the crowd? Yeah, we're gonna say it's this guy here. Because there's his hat. It blew off him.
This should do the trick. A
Correct.
true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
I try to be a true gentleman, you know. Good eye. It looks like the wind tried to carry off Mr. Anderson's hat. Good day, sir. I'm searching for one Mr. Anderson. Might you be him? The one and only, my friend. And with whom do I have the pleasure of speaking? The name is Herschel Layton. My friends and I have come to this fine place in search of the Elysium box. I thought a man of your influence, such as yourself, might be able to offer us some direction. The Elysium box, you say? Why would you want to go chasing after a thing like that? I take it you're familiar with it. Familiar? No, I've heard rumors, of course, and I know it's referred to as Pandora's box. I also believe my dear mother once searched for the very box of which you speak. Interesting. Please elaborate. Ah, well, my birth mother died when I was very young. My mother I speak of is actually my mother-in-law, Sophia. She founded this village way back when. The kindest soul I ever met. Sharp, too. I married into her family, but she treated me like her own flesh and blood. Since I never knew my own mother, I suppose it would be fair to call Sophia my real mother. Even after my wife passed away, Sophia continued to treat me as one of her own. Sophia looked high and low for that box, but she never could find what she was looking for. So she made efforts of her own to search for it? Fascinating. Tell me, where might Sophia be now? She left this last year, and her last day she spent a lot of time holed up in her room writing. Sadly, I never found out why she was so intent on getting her hands on that box. I see. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. Well, my mother may have known something about the subject, but she's gone now. Now, you know as much as I do. I regret that I couldn't be more help to you, sir. Not at all, Mr. Anderson. I've learnt a great deal from our conversation. You have my thanks. Oh, one thing before you go, Mr. Layton. Please take a look around you. These picturesque hills, these happy people, Dropstone has been blessed with so much. Sophia built this place from scratch into a village full of warmth and camaraderie. Dropstone must never be allowed to wither and die like so many other villages. After all, this place owes its current prosperity to the many sacrifices she made. Forgive my ramblings. Once I start talking, I sometimes have trouble stopping. Enjoy your time in Dropstone, and be well. Good day. Looks like that was another dead-end lead. Oh, I wouldn't say that, Luke. It would appear this village is inextricably linked to the Elysium box. I also find Mr. Anderson's choice of words interesting. I wonder what he meant by sacrifices. Well, that's something for us to ponder later. For now, let's make our way to the station. All right, Professor. I have no idea where I'm going. Hey, I found Dorothea. Oh dear, I forgot to get apples for tonight's meal. Say, that reminds me of a puzzle I once heard. Would you care to hear it, sir? Hey, we got a puzzle. Johnny and Thomas are each carrying some apples. If Johnny gave Thomas one apple, the two men would each carry the same amount of apples. Conversely, if Thomas gave Johnny 2 apples, Johnny would have 3 times the number of apples that Thomas has. So just how many apples are each of the men holding? Um, right, yep. No. That many.
And now to test my theory.
And now to test my
There we
theory.
have it.
And we have gotten it. Nice. Jenny has 7 apples and Thomas has 5. As you can tell, if Jenny gave Thomas 1 apple, both men would have 6 apples. Additionally, if Thomas decided to give Jenny 2 apples, Jenny would have 9 apples in total, 3 times as many as Thomas. That's the answer, right? So where will you be heading next, Professor Layton? Once your train is in working order, we'll be moving on to the next town. Oh, then I expect you'll run into the young mistress. She'll be leaving on the Military Express today. Should you bump into her, do say hello. Oh, and remember, please keep Miss Curtier's trip a secret from the master. Sheds are great because you can just throw your stuff in there willingly and forget about it. Thanks so much for your help. I'm glad he's done. This place is positively crawling with people, isn't it? Careful, Flora, if you don't watch where you're going, you're likely to run into someone. Oh, I'm sorry, this is all so new to me that I forget to pay attention to where I'm going. Understandable, after all, it's quite different to what you're used to. Wow, Flora, you certainly seem to be excited. Just don't stand around gawking for too long, or we might accidentally leave you behind. Wow, what's that? Oh, and look, there's another one over there. Huh? Professor? Luke? Where did you two go? Eek! Oh no, Professor Flora's gone. Oh dear, we must have become separated in the crowd back then. Let's retrace our steps. It's going to be awfully hard to find her with all those people about. Now, where could that girl have gone off to? Phew. Flora, where did you run off to? Sorry, there were so many people that I must have lost you. I turned to look at something and before I knew it, you two were gone. Phew, I'm relieved you found your way back to us. With so many people around, who knows how long it could have taken us to find you. I'll be more careful from now on, I promise. Although, you know, I heard a few interesting things while I was wandering around over there. Oh, what did you hear? That a man named Romy was asking around after the Elysium box. If we track him down, maybe he can tell us something we don't know. I heard from one person that he's been wandering around near the station. That is interesting news. Let's head to the station and see if we can find Romy. Good on you, Flora. That's some top-notch intelligence you got there. Hehehe. Oh, it was nothing. Eeny, miny, meeny, mo. Gosh, I just can't decide. Oh, hi there. Do you, need something or something? We're currently in search of an item known as the Elysium Box. Does the name ring any bells? The Elysium Box? Nope, never heard of it. But I do know a great puzzle about a box. Check it out. You have a box as shown below, using the white cubes as standard units. The box is 2 cubes wide by 3 cubes long by 2 cubes tall. 2 white cubes are permanently attached to the floor of the box. 3 of the 4 shapes A to D shown below can be placed together in the box to fill the box to the top with no gaps. Find the shape that doesn't fit into the box using the conditions described above and circle the letter next to it. Well, that's easy because you put C down and then A and B go in the top row and you're left with D. Easy peasy
Test my
Japanese.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
See, I told ya. Sharp thinking. D is the only shape of the 4 that doesn't fit. Was it hard to visualize the shapes fitting into the box? Nope. Jeepers, you must be some kind of puzzle genius. Alright, what did you want to know again? I was wondering if you might know anything about the Elysium box. Let's see. Nope, I haven't got a clue. If I were you, I'd try asking someone else. I see. Let's keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. I must admit, I was skeptical at first, but you really know how to communicate with those cows. Everyone's been busting their buns to get Dropstone ready for today's festivities. Thank goodness you saved the day, or it would have been a mess if that spat back there ruined the celebrations. Yep. Everyone's been working like mad. I spent all day yesterday making flags. I helped put them up too. And while I worked, I thought of a proposal. You want to hear it, right? Okay, you have a pristine white flag that you want to dye into 3 sections as shown below. You have 3 dyes. No 2 adjacent sections of the flag can be the same color. Each section of the flag, each section can only be 1 color and you can't change the Each section can only be 1 color and you can't change the number or size of the sections. If you aren't allowed to mix the dyes, how many distinct flag designs are possible? Um, 36. 36.
Let's see if this works.
Correct.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Sharp thinking. Once you incorporate the white color of the unpainted flag into your designs, you actually have 4 colors you can work with. If you assign a color to the left section of the flag and list the designs possible, you get a total of 9 variations. Multiply this number by 4, which represents the number of colors at your disposal to get the answer 36 variations. Pretty good, right? I may be getting older, but I can still cook up a main puzzle. Hey there, good seeing you again. Tell me, how's the festival treating you? Make sure you enjoy it all while you can, hey? Truth is, I like to be out having fun with you, but I've got the post to deliver. The directions I received for my deliveries were a bit vague though. Maybe you could help me. Below are houses A, B, C, and D, each of which is a different color. Decipher each house's color from the following clues. The red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. The yellow house is closer to the lake than the greenhouse. The greenhouse is closer to the power lines than the blue house. D is either yellow, blue, or green. Change the color of each house by touching it with your stylus. Okay, so red's not here, so red has to be here. That one's not blue. I'm gonna put yellow there for now. Green's closer to the power lines. Yeah, that works.
This should do the trick.
See, that works.
Wonderful.
Ah, now I understand. Right, I better get moving. The rest of the postman and all that. That way? The whole festival's being put on by the Andersons, the wealthiest family in the village. As you're new here, let me fill you in on that family. The Andersons live in the mansion at the north end of town. Makes you turn green with envy, hey? Anyway, Mr. Anderson has a young daughter who's grown up to become quite a beautiful young lady. Her name is Katia, and she's the most unusual combination of both beautiful and sweet. Plus, I hear she's very respectful towards her father, unlike most youngsters. The only thing kids these days love more than talking about to their parents are those baggy jeans. Oh, sorry, I do believe I've gone off on a bit of rant. Do you need something from me? Actually, yes. Tell me, madame, have you ever heard of a rare antique known as the Elysian Box? That name's new to me. I can't tell you at all. So, will you leave me alone now? Oh, but you did just remind me of a gem of a puzzle I know that concerns a box. The two boxes shown below are actually the same box shown from two different angles. Using the visible faces as a guide, resemble the pattern of the box by placing the tiles into the unfolded view of the box. Don't forget, each tile needs to go on in the correct place and face in the correct direction, so you may need to rotate the tiles with your stylus. Okie dokie doke. Okay. Yep. Okie dokie doke. Okay, I think I did it.
This should do the trick.
Yay, I did.
And there we have it.
I know I usually read that. Well, hang me on the wishing line and call me a bath mat. I never thought you'd solve that one. You seem like a nice man, so I'll be straight with you. I wouldn't talk about that box in these parts. But why? Well, it's complicated. Now I've given you my advice, so straighten up and follow it. I want to know why. What, you're still here? Hound me all you like, but all you get for your trouble is another puzzle. Ah! In a far-off country, there's a king whose favourite pastime is showing off the latest possessions he's collected. The subjects of the kingdom are forbidden from purchasing new items until the king has owned them for a month or so. Only once he's tired of his new purchase can the common folk finally buy the item for himself. However, the other day the king bought a new item that had him all but commanding his subjects to buy one as soon as possible. Circle that item. A telephone.
Consider this puzzle solved. Ha! Wonderful.
That's correct. The telephone is the answer. After all, a phone isn't much use if there's no one at the other end. Don't think you're hot stuff just because you solved some piffling puzzle. Still, watching you twist your brain for the answer was fun in its own way. Nice work there. Flat. Nice work there. Let's keep going. Oh, Mr. Layton, do you have a moment? Certainly. How may I be of assistance? It seems you've done a great deal of investigating today. Tell me, during the course of your inquiries, you didn't hear anything about my daughter, did you? Your daughter, sir? Yes, Katia. You see, she hardly ever comes home since her grandmother Sophia passed away. Sophia and my daughter were very close, so her death came as a great shock to Katia. If you should see her, would you please tell her her father wishes she'd come home? If a fine gentleman as yourself delivers the message, she might just listen. Unfortunately, our train is leaving soon, so I may not be able to be much help at all. Katia is, our only child. She means everything to me, and I'd be forever in your debt if you could help me. I wonder what kind of person this Katia is. Your guess is as good as mine. But judging from her family and upbringing, I'd imagine she's both beautiful and refined. Steady on, Professor. I heard that you've been inquiring around the village about an antique known as the Elysium Box. Oh yeah, that thing. People say it kills whoever manages to prise open its lid. Pandora's box, they call it. I found out about it during the course of my travels, but that box isn't what I'm really after. Well then, if I may be so bold as to ask, what are you looking for, sir? A phantom town that's nowhere to be found on any map. A place only the chosen may visit. The only way in, I hear, is on the Military Express. That train and its many mysteries have been the subject of my research for years. From what I can tell, this artifact you're after, the Elysium Box, is also tied to that town. Wow. So when can we set out for it? How do we get there? Yeah, that's one detail I haven't managed to pin down yet. Maybe you can whisper a password, then whoosh you're on the train, and when you're on the train and whoosh, the train goes in a new direction. Anyway, it's probably something like that. I'll just have to keep searching until I find a way in. Interesting. Thank you for your time. Professor, did you hear that? I think we finally got a new lead on the Elysium Box. It's a bit early to celebrate, but it looks like our journey on the Military Express isn't over yet. Alright, you two, let's start making our way back towards the station. Okay, Professor. Whoa, you got at least 30 puzzles under your belt. Who's a rock star? How's the festival treating you, dudes? Pretty righteous, huh? This train isn't ready to move quite yet, so while you wait, I'll lay this sweet puzzle on you. Okay. Sammy has 8 chains with 7 links each. He wants to connect all these chains to make a necklace. The jeweler says that will cost £2 each time he opens and closes a single link. As shown below, Sammy could open one end of each of the 8 chains to make one long necklace. However, that would cost £16, and the truth is a cheaper way to get the same result using the cheapest method possible. How much will it cost to make the necklace? Um, I got it. Taking one of these and using one of these sections to make the links for each of them. That would make it 14. I mean, not really all that cheaper, but
This should do the trick. Ha! Wonderful.
score. Take one of Semi's 7 link chains, break each link apart, and use them to connect the remaining small links together, as shown in the illustration. If Sammy uses this method, he can get the necklace of his dreams for only £14. The Military Express is back in business, baby. Get ready to ride, folks. Hey, you guys better hurry back to your seats, because this train is ready to rock. Ah, we got all the puzzles. Yay!
Hmm?
Thank you so much. Hmm? What's going on over there?
I believe we may have stumbled upon Mr. Anderson's dear daughter.
That's a cracking send-off she's having.
Considering the size of the party, I doubt she's just going on holiday.
We finally got to see Katya. Yes. Okay, so that is chapter 3. We have done with chapter 2. So, if you made it this far and enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Feel free to leave a comment, as I do read each and every single one. I hope you're having a wonderful time zone wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!